What's up, YouTube? I hope everyone's having a great day, a great evening, and great night, whenever you're watching this. So, today's topic, I'm going to talk about the importance of finances and how, and I'm also going to talk about some of my life experiences dealing with my financial struggles, what I've learned from finances, the importance of saving your money, how money is not necessarily the answer to happiness, but it most definitely is like a good money's like a good key to perpetuate your happiness, to start off your happiness. Like money is not money, but like proper money management and proper finances and having education, wisdom, and knowledge about finances is a fucking it's a fucking perfect key to opening a lot of doors in your life, which will create successful and possible happiness to your life, like doors to happiness, freedom, fucking power, all this shit, right? So you know what I mean. So let's get to it. And again, if you guys are watching this, I'm aware you guys already know about finances, you're already educated about finances, you guys are smart people. So, and not only that, but it's a basic life necessity, or like the basic life knowledge to have, having proper money management and shit like that, right? So let's get to it, right? Now, what I've learned from this week, this whole process, this whole days, these past weeks, and I have to reflect on my life circumstances and on my life choices. What I realized is that, like, not 100%, but like about most of the reasons why I'm not satisfied with life or just happiness in general, it does have to deal with finances. And I realized how, like, my decision making, my emotional impulses, and other shit like that is really keeping me stuck in a way. I do believe, like, there are other circumstances as well that keep you stuck in life, but more so it has to deal with money. Because let's be real, money does help you out a lot in life, regardless of how you may view money, good or evil, whatever it may be. Money is definitely a necessary thing to have, so you can create a successful, safe, prosperous life of abundance, So money is important, but let's get to it right now. I'm gonna share some of my life experiences. So, for example, I'm in the military, right? That's my career field. This video is gonna be all over the place because it's not just. I have a lot of situations to where I feel like I've done such a horrible, like, fuck, man, why am I having brain fog? So, like, I'm having a lot of struggles with finances and money, right? Based on my decision makings and impulses and shit, and lack of patience. That's another thing about money. You need to have a lot of patience, right? So pretty much I've been dealing with that my whole life. And not only that, but like, I wasn't really educated about finances growing up. I'm not sure, because my family, they're pretty dumb, right? They don't really think. They're kind of lazy in a way, where like they're not emotionally intelligent, right? So I came from a family where, like, they never taught me about finances. They never taught me about, like, the importance of saving your money. They didn't teach me shit. I will make another video about my family members, man. I don't hate them, but I am thankful I have a family, but like, they're not smart people. They never taught me about basic life skills. I'm not blaming them necessarily, but like, because I gotta take accountability too, but like, they do play a role where I have a lack of knowledge, or I had a lack of I was very ignorant when it comes to money and finance. My family didn't teach me shit about it. That's why I'm so into, like, self-studying, self-learning, and experiencing life experiences and shit, because that shit will really help you. It's always important to reflect. But let's get to it, right? I know I'm all over the place, but so my current career field, right, is the military, right? I'm in the Army, so we're not familiar with how the Army works or the military in general works. So, like, obviously when you join, you do improv. Well, first you talk to your recruiter, they enlist you, they pick you pick your job, this and this, whatever, right? You go into in processing, they deal with your finances, your how much you can get paid, this and that. Me, I had some college experiences, so I'm a E1, I'm a private, so, or I'm a private, I'm a PV2, private first class, whatever the fuck. I'm E2, E3-ish, right? So what that means that, like, when you don't go to college, or like if you go to a certain amount of college, you have like 10, 15 college credits, then they'll rank you. If you go to like a lot of colleges, then the more college credits you have, the more you rank higher. You can only go to like an E4 or whatever. Well, you get what I'm saying. So like more college experiences, more college credits, then the higher you'll rank. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I didn't have that much college experiences. Only had like 10, 15 credits. So I came in as a private, right? Usually with privates in the military, they get paid around E2s, E3s, etc. They get paid around 830ish, 830ish, 830, like mid 800s, right? So that was how much I was getting paid, right? So from basic, pretty much you don't use your phone, you don't use your any type of your debit cards or credit cards, right? You don't use any of your, you don't buy shit pretty much, because all your personal items, you can't use them during basic training. Basic training lasts around 12 weeks, right? So 2 months. So basically, you don't pay for shit. So that's a perfect opportunity. It was a perfect opportunity for me to save my finances, right? So 2 months getting paid 800. So like total, by the time basic training ended, I got paid like total. I had like eight, probably like a little over 1,000, so around 2,000 ish. I don't remember, but basically 2,000. And basic training, you don't use the debit card at all. They give you a military card. It's called an armed forces card. You use it at the exchange. Total is like $300, but that's all you need to last you throughout basic training. You only pay it when your drill sergeants tell you when to pay it, and they don't take that off your check either. They don't charge you for anything pretty much, so it's pretty awesome, right? And don't keep in mind when you get paid in the military, like they don't charge you. Well, especially fresh from enlisting, if you're a private, they don't pay you. Like you get paid 830, but like that's not including taxes, right? So you pretty much you're supposed to get paid around 1,000, but of course taxes. So they take away like around $300 to $400. $300 that goes to like the cafeteria, the DFAC. So that's where you get your nutrition, your food and water, this and that. They take that off your account. So you stuck with 830, including no taxes, right? So no, well, me personally, I got to pay for Wi-Fi, a phone bill, and that's it. And I didn't have a car at the time, so basically 830 was I was getting paid with, not including taxes. I always got to emphasize that. So yes, it's gonna make sense why I keep repeating that, but because it's gonna deal with how I fucked up my finances pretty much. So where was I? Yeah, so by the time basic training was in, I had $2,000, right? And after basic training, you go to your job training, which is called AIT. That lasts for about 2 weeks, right? Not 2 weeks, about 2 months. I mean, so that's like another 12 weeks, right? And you don't really gotta buy much. Just extra uniforms, extra like, PCs, hats, the patches, whatever the fuck, shoes, and civilian clothing too. Cause like when you go to the military, you can pack all your stuff, but you should not, because they're gonna bag dump you. And so usually you'll bring like a couple of civilian clothes, but like when you're out of basic, usually people buy like a lot of civilians. That's what I did, because once you're off from, because you have a 5-day week schedule, and you're free on Saturdays and Sundays. So of course I want to go out, explore, meet civilians, this and that. But so I did buy some of that. But like but whatever. What I'm saying is that after basic AIT total, you get paid around. If you haven't spent anything, you get average. You get around a good 4,000, pretty much, right? Good 3,000, and then you go to your actual unit, your actual duty station, the real army, where you do your real jobs and shit, right? No more with the training shit, and you still get paid the same. And as the months go by, you rank up. So the more you rank up, the more you get paid, right? So, the mistake I made was that like I couldn't see me right now. I don't have a car, right? I don't have a vehicle, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I am hesitant because like I don't like sharing too much on YouTube, but fuck it, I will make another video about that too, on why I'm sharing my experiences and shit. But I'm 25 now, right? And believe it or not, no, I don't have a car, right? I don't have a vehicle. I never owned a car. I never owned a car. I never owned a vehicle, right? I have taken some driving tests here and there. I failed 2 times. I've taken some driving lessons, this and that. Growing up, I'm not trying to play the blame game, but like obviously I'm learning too. But my family, they never really taught me how to drive like that. And even if they did, they're they're emotionally fucked up, right? So like they're not evil or extremely bad, but like they're emotionally unintelligent. So like whenever I'll practice driving, especially with my older brother, or like my mother, this and that, they'll get very angry or very like rage, and like they'll piss me off. And then it would just go into a huge fucking argument. So I couldn't let them have me practice driving. I couldn't. Some people can. Me, person, I can't because like me, like I can't like when like I could feel their fucking negative energy towards me, and I could feel that shit, right? Some people call that empath. Some people say they're sensitive to energy, this and that, right? Whatever the term may be, me, I could feel their fucking energy, their negative energy. I don't fucking like it. So like it'll always have become like a huge argument, right? And I fucking hate it, and I can't stand that. Me, I'm the type of person where I have very low tolerance. I'm a very laid back, chill, cool person, right? And I don't like bullshit. I have no tolerance for like negative shit or like chaotic energy and shit, right? So like, if I'm constantly feeling those type of energies from someone, I want to get away from you, you know? I'm just not. I don't have time. I don't have the energy. I'm not in the mood to deal with that shit. So that's how I'm a very low tolerance person. But like whenever they'll have me practice driving with my family members. They'll get all angry. They'll be argumentative. They lack patience, this and that, and like it'll cause me to like panic, be on the fight or flight mode, this and that, and it was unnecessary. It's very uncomfortable for me, right? And I hate that shit, man. And they'll fucking yell this and that, or like they'll say some stupid shit, man. So like there's one time where I was driving, right? I think the speed limit said 50 miles per hour. I forgot, but it was basically around that range. And my mom, she told me, and me, I was driving, and it was like I was driving at like 47 miles per hour, 45 miles per hour ish. And I'm aware that I can drive 50 miles per hour, but I'm be a little slower because I'm new, right? So I was driving a little bit slower. Guess what my mom said? She said, slow down. And that really pissed me off because I'm like, what, motherfucker, like, can't you see the speed limit says 50 miles per hour? I'm not even driving over that fucking miles per hour. I'm supposed to be driving 50 miles per hour, but I decided to drive a little bit slower because I'm where I'm new. But then she told me to drive a lot slower. She keeps telling me to drive slower. I'm like, bro, that's fucking dangerous. If I drive slower, I'm gonna cause a fucking car crash. It's shit like that where they'll say some stupid shit, man. And I mean, I can't tolerate that shit. But anyways, that's one of the reasons why I don't have a car. I had lack of knowledge when it came to finances. I was impatient. I was very impulsive. I wanted things now. Like I wanted things in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to buy shit. Like I want to buy books. I want to buy clothes. This and that. I was spending money on foods. Fucking, I wasn't managing my finances right. But that was before I enlisted. See, this video is gonna be long, but anyways, let's talk about the military specifically, right? So, yeah, so I don't have a car then, right? And so I don't have a car now. But after the military, I had that much money. But again, I spent all that money on civilian clothing. I bought a lot. I bought a lot of books. Cause me, I love reading. I love learning. But like, I overindulge. I have a tendency to overindulge a lot. I'm kind of like a hoarder in a way, you know. I need control. I always need to control shit. So one of my toxic sides, one of my dysfunctional, my dark side, quote unquote, my trauma is control and feeling a lack. So I'm constantly like, I need something to boost my mood or to like make me feel whole, right? And that's dangerous, you know what I'm saying? So it's why it's important to heal your emotional body, to heal your traumas, this and that. I'm not crazy or anything. I know I may sound crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm actually pretty cool. Like I'm emotionally intelligent. Just the fact that I'm aware of that, you can tell I'm not fucking crazy. I'm just intelligent. I'm emotionally intelligent. I just have, like most people, like it's normally like a lot of people, let's be real. We all have traumas. We all have things we need to work on. We all have struggles, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So like, you know, if you think I'm crazy, fuck you. But yeah. So where was I getting at? Yeah, so I'll waste my money pretty much, right? To be honest, I don't know how I lost all my money that quick like that. So when I came to my duty station, well then after AIT actually, I went to more training, right? And don't forget, we still get a tax return in the military, and we get paid a lot because we've been working for longer weeks and days and shit, right? So of course we're gonna have a better tax return. So I had a tax return, right? It was around shit, probably around 3K, 3,000, right? And now I worked multiple jobs before I went to the army, right? Multiple jobs. So I had I had more tax returns coming into me, right? So I made a lot of money. So, but then I still managed to lose all that money. Oh, because here's what happened, right? So I had like pretty much around 3K from tax return, right? But then after my AIT training, I decided to do more training, which was it's called RASP, right? It's called pre-RASP. So I went to that army training. It's like ranger training, right? It's voluntarily. So that lasted for like around a month, pretty much, because I wanted to try out for special forces. I wanted to try it out. I didn't make it, but the problem was that like during like special forces or like RASP, this and that, if you're gonna do it in the military, you still gotta buy a lot of equipment for training, right? So you gotta buy like a Gerber tool, fucking I don't know specific items, but you need a lot of items for training purposes, right? And I pretty much wasted most of my money from that. I feel like I bought a lot of unnecessary stuff too that I didn't really need. But like to be honest, I don't know how I lost so much money. Shit. So like my tax return that went really low. So total I probably had like 800, 600 ish, pretty much, right? It was really bad. Um, so after my training, then I went to my unit, my duty station, and like coming in, it's very important to me to have a vehicle. I'm learning now. I'm learning to manage my money and this and that. But like in the military, they do have financial classes. They do have financial briefs, which really does help you a lot. The military, in my opinion, it does set you up for success. It does help you to move forward in life. You've got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined with your finances. The military is obviously it's hard work, but like if you're disciplined, if you know what you're doing, if you have common sense, and if you're not afraid to ask for help, they'll help you for success. They'll make you. They'll work with you. And they have a lot of briefs too. Like they'll take really good care of you. And they had so much financial briefs from basic training from AIT, and they still have financial briefs now. You know what I'm saying? And it's all over on YouTube too. But like me, it's not that I didn't care. It's more so I just felt like it wasn't. I don't know the right word. I guess like I was aware it was important, but for some reason I didn't take heed to all these financial briefs. Right? I was aware that like because I learned a lot from their financial briefs, the importance of saving and not buying stuff you want but which you need, not having emotional impulses, this and that. They get into very great detail about financial briefs in the military. Right? They trust me, they really do. But me, I just I just I was just too impulsive, pretty much, right? I was just like, I can't really explain it, but it was good. But I just said fuck it, pretty much, right? I just said fuck it. I didn't take heed. I cared, but like I felt like, oh, it's pretty cool, it's a good idea. But I still didn't take heed to these financial briefs, right? So I mean, it wasn't bad too. I'm not talking about when I'm struggling with finances. It's not bad. I'm saying like I'm still like financially stable. It's just I have a tendency to lose enough money to the point where I can't afford to buy a vehicle, to buy a car. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like I'll spend like $500, $400 recklessly, right? I still have money in the bank. Like I have enough money to the point where I'm not in trouble. I don't have bad credit. Me personally, I never had credit, so like I never used credit because I'm aware I'm not ready for credit. But in the future, I am gonna use credit, so I'm not. So that's what I'm talking about. Like I do have good credit technically because I never used credit before, and I was never in depth either. So I was never in depth when it came to finances. So that wasn't an issue either. It's just I have a tendency to spend a lot of money. That's the problem. But I still have money to make. You know what I'm saying? Not all of it, but most of it. You know what I'm saying? Um. So yeah. So when that happened, I was like, man, I'm fed up, right? So this one night, me and my friends, we decided to go to a bar, right? To a bar. And like, let me tell you, it wasn't a good experience. I personally did not like it, this and that, and like, but not only that, but like I'll see like because we came as a group, right? And like, the leader of the group, like he'll usually tell us when to hang out, when and where, and I'll just agree with it, and the other people do agree with it. I mean, the people I was hanging out with, they just wanted to drink this and that. Me, I just wanted to hang out with them. I didn't tell them, but I wanted to hang out with them just so I could explore how life was like, um, how life was like away from the on post, away from the military, right? So when I was looking, I'm like, damn, because I was seeing so much like beautiful women, and people were having a good time, this and that, and like I wanted to interact with these beautiful women, but I'm just like, I don't know. People may say like you shouldn't worry about your financial or like money shouldn't value your worth, this and that, but like for me, it's like, fuck, man. Yes, it would be nice to talk to them, to like date around with them, but I'm just like, what's the point if I don't even have a fucking car? What's the point if I don't even have a vehicle, right? What's the point of taking them out of dates? You know what I'm saying? So like, what the fuck? So it's a bad idea pretty much because like, yes, you hang out, yes, you get a date or you get a hookup, this and that, right? Let's say it was successful when you're interacting with women. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take them out and this and that, right? But what am I gonna do? Have them drive me? You know how fucking weird and embarrassing that is? Nah, man. As a guy, as a man, you're supposed to fucking drive, right? And that's how I look at it. And so I'm like, I just couldn't do it. So that really motivated me because when I have my own car, I don't want to be told when and where to hang out with this and that in groups. I want to be on my own. I want to hang out on my own. I want to meet different types of people, especially women, on my own. I want to go on dates with women on my own. I want to take women out on my own. It's not necessarily about women, this and that, kind of, but not like that. It's more so like I want to do things when I want to do it, you know what I'm saying? Away from work. You know what I'm saying? Because in work, obviously, you have no control because you're told what to do, this and that. Not just military, but any job. You know what I'm saying? But away from work, that 9 to 5, when you have free time, of course you want to travel around the world. Of course you want to meet different people. If you're a guy, of course you want to take different women out to dates, meet different types of women, this and that. Especially if you're young like me. I'm still young. I'm not ready to sell. It depends. I'm not saying like I'm hooking up left and right, this and that. No, I'm just saying like I'm just trying to explore the types of women I like, their personalities, this and that, because I'm young, rightfully so. So I'm not weird or anything. I just want to meet different types of people. I want to have new experiences. You know what I'm saying? I want to go outside a lot. I want to experience different parts of the world. Just traveling, just going to places when at any time through my through my own timing. I get to decide and dictate where and when I want to go out. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that without a car. If you have a car, it'll make you do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get at. And I'm thinking like, bruh, I've been in the military for that long. I've been in the military for about a year. I've been there for that long, right? And I haven't even, I didn't even fucking how do I still not afford to have a car? And one of the reasons why is because I keep, I'm financially undisciplined. I don't use my finances in the right way. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I'm not very good when it comes to finances. I tend to buy shit impulsively and because again, one, I'm dealing with a lot of bullshit energies and bullshit trauma I got to deal with. Not serious. It's like I'm trying to heal from feelings of lack, feelings of abandonment, feelings of isolation, this and that. I'm also trying to heal from not only that, I guess that's pretty much it. Just healing from trauma, just healing from feelings of lacking, feelings of emptiness, feelings of abandonment. And all these is basically inner child wounds, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's inner child wounds that came from a lack of fucked up bad parenting, bad family systems, dysfunctional family systems, this and that. Parents who don't know what the fuck they're doing, emotionally immature parents, this and that. But I guess it's my upbringing too, because and now it's more so their fault too, because me, where I'm at, I'm usually born into areas where it's the middle of nowhere and there's no one to really talk to. I did have friends growing up, but I wasn't born into big cities or big areas like that. So I'm not sure if that played a huge role too. I'm all my life I was always put in a fucking areas to the middle of nowhere. Even in the military, I'm put in the middle of nowhere. I'm not gonna say where I'm at, but where I'm at, I really don't fucking like it. There's nothing to do out here. Away from work. Me, I like my career. I take pride in my career. I love it. It's amazing. It takes care of me. It disciplines me. It's making me become a better person. I want to be making YouTube videos of the military because it's making me more aware, more confident, more disciplined, hardworking individual. But what I'm saying is that off post, away from work, there's fucking nothing to do here, Especially if you don't have a car, it's gonna be all bad. So if I have a car, I get to travel around, do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That will help out a lot. But more so, what I'm trying to get at is the fact that you always got to be disciplined when it comes to your finances. If you're not, if you're kind of like me, where your family don't really, if your family is very ignorant, they don't really teach you about basic human shit you need to know growing up, becoming an adult and growing up, then what I recommend is, one, you could join the military because they'll definitely help you out on that. And not only that, one of the good things about the military is that when you're fucking up financially, they will put you on check. You will get I'm not getting into detail, but you will get in trouble pretty much if you're fucking up your finances. But they will work with you, But it's really bad when your finances fucking up. Like I'm saying, me, I have bad habits, but it's not too bad to the point where I got in trouble, or to the point where like I'm in debt or I have bad credit. It's not to that extreme, but it is, and it is to the point where like I'm aware, like damn man, like I could easily have a car, I could easily have my own housing even, if I were to be more disciplined when it comes to my finances. I'm just impulsive. That's what I'm trying to say. That's pretty much all I'm. That's pretty much my struggle. I'm just financially impulsive. That's it. I tend to buy a lot of shit because I want control. I want to feel good in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta learn patience. I gotta learn. I gotta learn discipline and like not being too impulsive pretty much when it comes to finance. And I also gotta look at the bigger picture when it comes to finances. Because believe it or not, if you save your finances, then if you have good credit, then bam, that will pretty much set you up for success. So the matrix really isn't that bad. You just gotta utilize this matrix, this world, this society in the right way. You gotta educate yourself and it'll work for you. That's another thing about the matrix and society. Like, yes, money may be controlling. Yes, the money system may be corrupt, but if you play your cards right, if you're disciplined, if you're very knowledgeable when it comes to finances and credit, and I feel like it could really set you up for success. And this society, this world, this matrix, it could really help benefit you. It could really work with you. You know what I'm saying? It could work for you. So in a way, it is a blessing in a way, because like I said before in my other videos, in this world could really help you out, even though it is very corrupt and evil and not fair. You know, if you play your cards right, you could really learn a lot. It could really make you like a more advanced soul, advanced human being. You know. But I know this video is all over the place because I could go on and on. My phone is about to die, and I don't want to waste battery. Not only that, but like I came back from working out, and I'm hungry. And you know how time is. Time is just speeding the fuck up every fucking day. Time always speeds up, but it is what it is. And I don't want to miss dinner, you know. But yeah, more so just don't like what I recommend. Obviously, therapy will help you work. Go to therapy and talk about money problems, money issues. Learn about finances 101, money 101. Just type in on YouTube, money 101, finances 101. Learn about credit 101, and there's a lot of videos that will really educate you when it comes to finances, this and that. You know, that shit will really help you. So don't be like me. Don't make the mistakes I made, where I was too impulsive, where I wanted things now, where I wanted control. I wanted to hoard a lot of items I really don't need. You know what I'm saying? So just learn self control. Talk to people about finances. Because trust me, you don't want to be in the same position I'm in. You know, you don't want to be in a position where like you want a car, but now you can't even afford a car, or if you want a house, you can't even afford it because you're not disciplined with your finances. Don't be like me. Don't ever get into debt. I've never been in debt, but like I've heard stories of people getting in debt. Don't be like that. Don't have bad credit. And even if you do, no, so what? No worries. Just pick yourself back up. You know, life does knock you down, but it's all about getting up and fighting back. You know, you always gotta fight back when it comes to life. Always pick yourself up and never give up and keep fighting, and like die trying. You know, like do whatever it takes to get to where you want to go. Because me, I'm to the point now where like I have a clear vision of where I want to be in life, especially when it comes to finances. And like I'm doing whatever it takes to be disciplined. I'm doing whatever it takes to have that self control. Um, and I really want to change my life for the better. You know, I'm tired of like being stuck, being very limited when it comes to life. You know what I'm saying? Like especially money. Because I'm telling you, like once I have a car, it's gonna be awesome. I get to travel around. I get to explore different parts. I get to meet new people. It's gonna be good for me because again, I'm 25 and not once have I experienced having a car. You know, so it really is gonna help benefit me, and you know, it's gonna be awesome. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good thing. But like, even though my situation, my circumstance may be different from you can still apply it to what I'm saying on YouTube to your own life. It doesn't have to be buying a car. It could be buying a house, or it could be any situation. It could be losing weight. You know, if you're tired of being overweight, then use my video as motivation for you to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Or same thing with healing trauma. If you know you have a lot of trauma, you want to heal, when you go on a healing journey, then use my video as motivation to go to therapy and to heal your traumas. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything in life. It could be if you're a parent and if you want to have a better relationship with your kids, use my video to have better relationships with your kids. You know what I'm saying? So try to use what I'm saying into your situation. You know what I'm saying? So like, because the fact that you're still living, the fact that life is still available to you, like it's never too late. I don't care what age you are. I know it sounds corny. I know you guys heard that before, but it's true. It really is never too late. If I could do it, you guys can do it too. Um, just don't give up. Don't give up at all. Um, keep kicking ass life. Keep working hard, and always plan. You always got to self. Nothing I forgot to mention. You always got to self-reflect. You always got to know yourself. You always got to heal yourself. You can't self-reflect without healing, because if you have a lot of trauma, if you have a lot of wounds, you have a lot of things that's keeping you stuck in life, then this is why you have to go to therapy. You have to heal no matter what. Because once you're healed, once you're free and fresh from all the pain from past traumas and shit, you're able to self-reflect even more. And now you know what's good for you, what's not good for you, what you want, what you like, what you don't like, the types of people you want to be around with, the types of things you want to do, your hobbies, etc. The things you want out of life, your short-term goals, your long-term goals, this and that, Make sure to plan out. Make sure to heal your traumas. Make sure to know yourself more, self-reflect, and have a set plan to where you want to be in life. If you want to buy a car, if you want to buy a house, cool. Set up a plan, write it down, speak to people that know how to manage your money. Look into your finances. Are you financially disciplined? Are you financially ready? If you're not, then learn a lot about finances, educate yourself, talk to people, study on YouTube. There's a lot of resources. Talk to people, talk to professionals, this and that. And it's all about having a set plan. There's stuff out there. There's resources out there. You just got to research. You just got to do your part. Again, you just got to talk to people and do your research. Pray to God if you have to, you know what I'm saying? Spiritual use, religion, whatever, just do what you got to do, because it is worth it, man. And have gratitude too. Don't compare yourself too. That's another thing. I know I'm talking about buying a car, this and that, because I see other people having fun, this and that, but like, I'm not saying be careful not to compare yourself to others. You can use it as motivation. That can help. Don't get me wrong, that can help, but don't do it too much to where like it's becoming unhealthy and to where like you're becoming paranoid. Don't do that. Love yourself. Don't compare yourself. You are whole. Be gratitude. Be glad that like you're not in a worse position, because don't forget, you can always be in a worse position. And I know you guys heard that before. Like, things can always be worse. You can always have it worse. People do have it worse, in third world countries. Just all this shit, right? You can always be in a bad position. So be thankful for where you're at. Be thankful for that you're still alive. What you do have, write a list about the things you're grateful for, and write the list what could possibly go wrong. Not possibly go wrong, but like list the outcomes where your life could be worse, but it's not happening. And also write things you're grateful for, So it'll give you more of an understanding where like you really are in a pretty good position. All you gotta do is make shit happen for yourself, and you'll be set, And if you can, try to share your experiences, share your own knowledge to help other people as well, My video I'm making right now, I know it may seem kind of weird, kind of like all over the place, this and that, but like I'm just speaking my mind, and if I could help you, then if this video helped you, then hey, then that's awesome, I'm more so speaking on the things I fucked up on, and part of my channel too, I will make videos about the things I struggled with, like when it comes to like traumas, pains, lack of knowledge, this and that, and I'm gonna help you guys out based on my experiences, because I don't want you guys to experience what I had to experience, where like it made my life worse pretty much than it had to be, you know what I'm saying? My life could have been more set, my life could have been more abundant if I would have known the proper steps to take, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, but that's what I'm saying, like that's the importance of life experiences, or if you hit rock bottom, that's when you'll learn the most, but and don't ever be in a position where you have to be rock bottom to learn what you need to learn, if you see an error, if you see something that's unhealthy in your situation, any situation, make sure you do whatever it takes to change that ASAP, don't be paranoid, but just be aware of what you need to work on, and don't wait till the last minute either. Life, you always got to have a sense of urgency. You always got to have a sense of urgency, because life is no joke, but you just got to be disciplined pretty much, I know it sucks, but that's how life is, but it is possible to achieve abundance and happiness. You just got to take the right steps. Make this society, make this matrix work for you, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe, and good luck in your journey. And don't forget, be disciplined and keep kicking ass, and, know what you want out of life. Don't forget to plan ahead and talk to people, research, find the right resources, and plan ahead, heal your traumas, and you'll be good. I'm out. Enjoy your weekend, or whatever you're watching this. Peace.